All right, another type of report you might want to generate is for your STAR assessments through Renaissance. So you'll want to log into Renaissance using your logins given by the Curriculum and Assessment Department. And this is the homepage that you'll be viewing. So the best way to get to a report is where it says Reports, View All Available. And just like our iReady program, there's many different reports that we can run. I'm just going to click on STAR Assessment so you can see what that looks like. All right, so I get a couple of different tabs here. So some of these are pre-generated by Renaissance for your STAR assessments. So of course you could open those and just print them. If you wanted some materials though that you could manipulate in a different kind of file, we're going to create our own report. But let me just show you an example before we do that. If I click on a button there, so maybe I've given an assessment and I have a date range here, I can go ahead and update some things to this if I want them to be different, and then I would need to hit the Update Report button. But up here at the top, you have two ways to view this report. A PDF means everything is glued down. It's like a piece of paper where all the images and pictures are glued. So you can't do much with that in terms of manipulating the data. But you do have this little bar graph here. And if you click on the little bar graph, it's going to generate a report that you can download. Now, sometimes in Renaissance, when I'm pushing that button, maybe not much happens. So I can do my own reports as well. I can create a new report. So for example, if I click on New Report, I get some similar categories where I can choose students that I want, the demographics I want. I can name my report. And then once I've done that, the Create Report button will turn green. So if you go in and start changing things, you'll be able to create the report. I'm going to go back just for a moment. So let's pretend that you've created a report. It can take a while to generate the data if it's a lot of data. So let's say if it's over 6 months and you have many, many students in that report. But this is what will happen. I need to name this one Test just so we could see it. And here's the little trash can for the report if I wanted to get rid of it. But down below here, this is where I get some options to download that CSV file or comma separated values, or just a PDF. So if I wanted things glued down. But I like those CSV files because the data is manipulatable. I can move it and I can do things with it. So once I have a CSV file, I would just go back to Google Sites and I would come in here and say import. Now again, I'm looking in my computer for a file upload. So select a file from my device, and there's that test CSV file. When I click open, Google Sheets needs me to import the data, and then I can say open now. So a very similar process to get the data as it was for iReady, but then we have some data we can move, manipulate, and analyze, and that's what we're going to work on next.